YouTube. I trust you can all hear me. So how's it going, YouTube? I trust you're all well. Tony Brown here with another Akai MPC beat making live stream. And if you're locked in right now, this is the first live stream of 2020. That doesn't mean I haven't been active. I've been in the studio creating, making beats, making just different sounds, etc. I've been working, man. But I just haven't live streamed for a while. So greetings, Happy New Year, big up yourself, let 2020 be full of success and prosperity and greater than the years gone by. Big up yourselves. If you can hear me and you are locked in, give me a thumbs up. Let me know, number one, the audio is good. Let me know if you can hear the MPC, and we're going to bang out some beats. And before I even get started, I've already made about 3 beats before I even started the live stream. So I was live streaming previously on Instagram Live. My battery on my phone died, and I thought, you know what? I need to jump on YouTube, man, and show the YouTube family some love. So, again, if you can hear me, give me a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments you can hear the MPC okay. Also, comment, let me know where you're listening in from. Let's get this thing moving. We're aiming to make about a good 5 beats this evening. Okay. Let's get some hats on the go. So I'll let you know from now, the theme for 2020 is nothing long. Yeah? Nothing long. If you know what that means, then you know how this is about to go down. And I depend on nothing too long, you know. keep it moving. So we're just banging this out, not long. You know what? I haven't bought any expansion packs. All the expansion packs I'm using are the free ones, so make best use of those, man. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even bother at the moment. There's so many sounds you can get online and in different places that I wouldn't even bother investing right now. The amount of times I've gone to the Akai Pro store to literally go and buy packs and ended up not buying anything because they're not really that great, to be honest. Simple percussion. just go to akaipro.com and they're all there. There you go. Let's get some claps on the go. Let's save this real quick. Yeah, man, no problem. Just let me know what help you need. If you haven't already done so, make sure you go and join the Pad Bank. Just go to thepadbank.com. It's an online community I created. It's full of MPC users, and you'll get all the help you need in there, man. So go to thepadbank.com, apply to join, and you'll get all the help you need from that community. Mr. Jones. How's it going, sir? Happy New Year and all that. I trust 2020 is going to be a productive year for you, man. As you can hear, I'm kind of going left. Vibes in. Messing with the 808 kick, you know what I mean? Alright, this is done. Save it. Alright, I'm gonna save this. Again, the theme for 2020. Not long. Clear the program and go digging again. Let's see what we can find. Let's see what this is saying. Okay, why can't I hear that? Because that's turned down. Right, give me a second. So I'm not sure if you can hear what I'm playing on here at the moment. That's what I just used. So I doubt this is playing through. Yeah, man, I appreciate that, man. So I'm just playing a few samples online. I'm not sure if you can hear them, but there's a few samples online I'm just going through. That's dead. But yeah, man, I trust that 2020 is going to be a good year for you all. I would say, you know, going into this year, yeah, I would say, you see when you're making your music, don't spend too much time, like, just bang it out, you know what I mean? I think sometimes we're too critical of ourselves, and I know for me, it's like the drum pattern had to be perfect, and the way the hat sit had to be perfect, and you see this here? Oh, you can't hear it? Okay, forgive me. As soon as I find something, I'm going to sample it and it'll be on. Alright. Big up Mike as well. Big up Nath. Big up Buddha. I appreciate you guys, man. As soon as I find something, I'm under pressure now. Under pressure to find something. Dead. I mean, it might be a good thing that you can't hear it, because the last time when I was digging samples on YouTube, I must have got about 30. I'm not even exaggerating. I got about 30 copyright strikes. Almost took my channel down. So, nah, dead. Yeah, man, like I was saying, man, going into this year, you know, when you're making your beats, just bang them out. Like, I would even encourage you, I would say, give yourself a time limit. Just say, like, you know, 10 minutes. I got 10 minutes to make this beat. And just, you know, I mean, put yourself in a mind frame, like you're in the studio with an artist and he or she is waiting for you to make the beat for them. And it's literally just a vibe, you know what I mean? Get it down, get it done. Nothing long. Yeah, I'm struggling to find something on here still. All right, what I might do is end the live stream, find a new sample, and then restart it, because unless you want to make a drill beat. I found a drill sample. If you want to make a drill beat for you. That's straight drill. Nah, dead. Nah. Could do something with that still, but alright, last page. If I can't find nothing on here, I'm gonna end the live stream, find a new sample, and then I'll restart the live stream. Dead. Nah, I ain't finding nothing on here. Let me play this one while I'm waiting. See what this one's saying. So I made this one a few days ago. Shout out Miles, I appreciate the question. So, the question is, when producing on the MPC, hold on, let me turn this down. Let's keep this in the background. Okay, there we go. So, Miles' question is, when you make tracks on the MPC, do you make the entire track in the MPC software, or do you track out in the DAW for mixing and arranging? So in terms of the production, I make everything in the MPC, and then I go to export, and export everything as, so I go to audio mixdown, and then go to explode tracks, wave, and export everything as a wave file, so all my individual tracks. That's why when I make, you see when I make the beats, if I show you my tracks, basically everything is on its own, it's on its own track. So every sound is on its own track. You know what I mean? Every hi-hat, snare, kick, it's all separated out. So when you go to the export now, it will give you all the stems of that arrangement, or that sequence. And I'll just drag that into either Logic, or, I mean, I use GarageBand here, but the studio that I go to, the guy there has got Logic. I'll just drop it in on my external hard drive, take it to him, plug it in, and then drop it into Logic, and we work from there. So yeah, so long story short, it's all exported. But in terms of the production, the bulk of the production is done in the MPC. So hopefully that answers your question. But then saying that, a lot of the arrangement, I do the arrangements in the MPC as well. So basically I build out my sequences as the arrangement. So I'll build an intro, I'll build the main body, which will be like the chorus or whatever. Then I'll build the verse section as a separate sequence, map all that out, and then export them all. So big up yourself, Miles. I appreciate the question. There should be some city sounds in this. Let me hear. Okay, there we go. Yeah, man. You hear the ambience in the background. Yeah, man. No problem, man. No problem at all. If you haven't already done so, Miles, I would encourage you to join the pad bank. So there's a link earlier on in the comments, thepadbank.com. If you're just getting started with the MPC, I would encourage you to join the pad bank. Basically, it's a community full of MPC users, and you'll get all the help you need in that forum there, in that community. While this is playing, I'm going to dig for another sample, and I'm going to go into Spotify, and I'm going to look for something retro. See what I can find. Forgive me, I'm just listening to samples on here, just digging. I mean, as you know, Nath, like by default, I'm more kind of boom bap. With the past few months, you've probably seen a transition in it. Obviously, you've been following for a while, man, so you know the deal. I've more sort of transitioned into sort of less sample based, less kind of that 90s sound. Trying to get more of a current sound. Just because I want to, you know what I mean? No pressure. I made this track the other day. I basically made the track, yeah, and I sent it to a live musician. 3 live musicians. I'm gonna see if it'll play through here. It probably won't. I'm gonna pull it up anyway. So basically, I made like the framework of the track, and then I sent it to a live musician. Get lost. Just do what you need to do. I don't know what you're getting involved for. Yeah, I sent it to a live musician. So I sent it to a bassist first. They played live bass on it. Then got it back, chopped it up, used a live bass I wanted, arranged it. Then I sent it to a keyboard and organist. They played live keyboard, live what's it called? Some Rhodes keys on there, some chords and that. Niced it up. Again, chopped that up, arranged it, and then I sent it to a live violin and celloist, and yo, you see what I got back? I was so happy. Sweet me, almost cried. You see when I got the live strings, the violin in that back, it touched my heart, man. So I'm going to open it now, and hopefully it should play, and you should be able to hear it. But I've got a feeling it won't. If not, what I'll do, I'll post a link so you can hear it. But yeah, man, don't be scared to reach out. You know what I mean? There's platforms out there where you can reach out to live musicians. So, audio unit plugin can't be used. Why not? Okay, so you probably can't see this. Let me check. No, you probably can't see this. And you probably can't hear it as well. Let me double check 1 second. No, it's not coming through, is it? Ah. All right, 1 second. Let me check my settings. All right, hold on a second. Let me set this up. Preferences, output. Go. And input. Alright, this might play now. It's just thinking, 1 sec. Alright, let me know if you can hear this. Came through. hear the live keyboard there. Okay, there's a live bass. Yeah, you think? Right, check the bass now. And the keys in there. Wait till you hear the strings come. The strings are gonna creep in a minute. You hear them creeping in. Right, hang on. You ready now? Going in on the strings. Yeah, man. You see when she said that? I almost shed a tear, bro. Trust me. Like I said, you got live bass, you got the guy on the organ, you got the Rhodes in there, and then you got my gal on there, on the violin and the cello. And that's me on the beatbox in the background. To put a little beatbox in there, you get me? Yeah, man. So like that now. That's the first time I've invested in sessional musicians. So usually when I make a beat, it's just get the sample, chop it up, do what I'm doing, and then I'll try and do what I can do on the keyboard to give it that live-ish sound. I thought, you know what? Let me just get some sessional musicians. So the plan was originally I was going to book a studio, and just invite these sessional musicians down, and that would have cost me probably about, obviously, £20 to £30 an hour to book the studio. You're looking at least £200 a session per musician. So you see, with that, each one of those musicians cost me about £15. £15, you know. So £15 for the bass, £15 for the keyboard and Rhodes, and then £15 for the strings. To me, that's a nice investment, man. then they just sent back the audio files, the stems. I just dragged them into the project, chopped them up, moved some things around. Because originally, I'll tell you what, what they sent wasn't what I envisioned, but what I'd done, I chopped up the segments, moved things around, rearranged it, did what I needed to do. So I'm very happy with it. You know, it's not the best beat I've ever made, but in terms of like just that live sound, like the live bass, like now I can't hear nothing else. It's like no other bass would work on this. I'm so used to hearing the live bass that I can't hear nothing else on it. Yeah man, definitely. So I just went to, I'll tell you where I went to Fiverr.com. So I used to use Fiverr back in the day when I was doing like all the online marketing and that. I used to use Fiverr for like video editors, graphic designers, etc. You know what I mean? And then I went back on and I thought, right, they got musicians on there. So I just found a bassist, sent him the track, he sent back his thing. Found the keyboard guy, my man sent his thing. Found the strings, the violinist. Yo, she smacked it like one take, Jake. The keyboard guy, I had to send it back to him, so he sent me something and I was like, nah, that's not the one, man. I ain't feeling it. The sound's wrong. The sound you've chosen's wrong. It sounded more like 80s soul, and I was saying I want more of like a funk sound. So I sent it back to him. He sent me back a revision. I was like, bro, he smacked it. When I sent it to the violinist, one take, Jake. What she sent back, bro, hit the spot straight away. So hey man, Fiverr.com. Send out some beats to some musicians, get them to do their thing. You do your thing. Here we go, the strings are sneaking in now. And obviously I've just dropped it low in the mix. Jeez. You see when she done this part here? This part here now. Yeah man. Let me go up now. She goes up again. I never told her to do none of this, no instructions. She was just vibes in. My sister just vibe with the track. Yeah man, she done me proud. So I'm going to be doing a lot more of this. I'm looking at building like a catalogue of beats, send them over to the guys, you do your thing, they send it back, and we just work like that. So in total, I mean all this live stuff in total cost me like £45, which, you know what I mean, you couldn't even get a musician to come to the studio for that. So yeah man, that's that. So I'm very happy with that. Don't save. So back to the grittiness. So listen guys, I'm going to end this live stream now. I'm going to find a new sample. And if I do find something new, I might come back on. Well, I appreciate you all man. Big up yourselves. Have a great, productive 2020, man. And like I said, see what your beats, just bang them out, man. Like, don't spend too much time on them. Capture the vibe and bang it out. Save it and move on. And let's produce some flames this year for 2020. Let this be the decade of flaming beats. Yeah. All right, so salute, big up yourselves. I'll see you again in another live stream. All the best. God bless and take care.